So I just want to show this effect going on right now. The upper motor is moving slower than the bottom motor. And every time I get this bottom motor going a little faster, this thing starts to wiggle around a little bit. It's not out of control, it's just slightly off balance, okay? But then when the upper one decides to go slower, I'm getting a heavier contact with the plate. You can see the corona discharge off of it. It just, every so often it brightens up. And I think it has something to do with that lower motor. Now there's magnets on there, so take a look real quick. You can see it's just creating a magnetic field, which is creating a positive field underneath it with a negative charge on it. So, I don't know. I'm going to off balance it just a little bit for a few minutes and see where we're at. Let's go with the bottom one a little bit. Let's just crank it just a little higher. So now it's in sync. Going a little faster. Let's see if we can't. The discharge on the top stops throwing off too many crazy things. See if we can't slow that a little bit. You can see it's perfectly in balance. This thing could sit there at the same spot all day. There you see it. If I get down to where that motor wants to quit, you can see the sparks pick up. At this point, we're just going to have to watch it a little bit to see if it's good or bad. So that lower motor, man, it's just humming. Let's take a look. Sorry for the darkness, I'll turn on the light real quick. It's coming along. Sorry, it's the garage door. I like that light a lot better. I don't like it fully bright in here. So, yeah, you can see that bottom motor. I see if I can't get a better view from this side. Yeah, it's just cruising. We're getting plenty of discharge. We're getting a lot of ozone now. That ozone's picked up. Yeah, it's getting heavier now. Yeah, it's nasty. But it means we're on the right track. We're getting plenty of ozone. We're getting stuff breaking apart. If I can just get rid of that crackle, and I don't know what it is that's causing it. I don't know if I can identify the spot in the plate that's causing it or what. But I don't like it. So, anyway. I'm going to off balance this thing just a bit now. See where we're at. So just gave the bottom motor, yeah, back to the shape. Let's just calm it down just a hair. I thought Alexi's was a little off balance, and you can see what it's doing. It makes it want to jump. You know, I don't want it too off balance. God, I wish I could turn that motor on the top down just a little more. Just a hair, just want a little, there we go, just a little bit, just like you got it. Let's adjust the top one out. And discharge it like that. There we go. Every time we go down a little bit, you can see it starts to go off of there a little. I think I need a pulse. I know it sounds strange, but in that voltage, I need a pulse. That's got to be what it is. It's not pulsing. And every time it shakes and shivers, you can see it. It's throwing off a higher thing. So if I pulse this, I can get a little more in balance with it. So I think that's where I'm going to go. I need to pulse this high voltage. So I got a DVS driver driving it right now, and I just got a Tesla coil driver, a solid state Tesla coil driver. I might hook it up to this and see what happens. But you can see that little bit, it goes perfect and then it hits. God, man, it's like, this thing only weighs like 3.3 pounds, I think 3.8, something like that. It's really light, man. So it just needs a little bit. It doesn't need a lot, just a little bit. So I think if I pulse that, man, I might be able to just get it. So I think I'll give that a try tomorrow. I'm gonna run this a little bit, but you can see every once in a while it just gets a voltage spike, and you can see it wants to jump right up. So maybe it's just me, maybe it's my best wishes, but anyway, yeah, you can still see the corona discharge. It's not as much because I moved the plate. I moved it up. You can see right here, about a 1/4 inch more from where it was, and so that's a 1/2 inch difference from where I started on the first video, where you see the heavy discharge. So anyway, you still kind of get the effect of it in there. So I don't know, we'll figure out where it goes from here. We'll have to keep doing more testing.